In April of 2017, Google released a new version of Google Earth for the web and to Android, teaming up with the storytellers, scientists, and nonprofits to integrate content, tours, and stories. Google has created a dynamic tool for education. It's easy to access Google Earth by Googling Google Earth. The first thing that pops up is the link to Google Earth. There is Google Earth for Chrome, which is the new Google Earth that's just been released. There's the Earth Pro on desktop, which is the older version that has different features. We're going to be focusing on the Google Earth for Chrome, which is easy for students to access right in their browser. You would launch it right here where it says Launch Google Earth. I have it open here. This is the new Google Earth for Chrome. A great feature that you can start out with is the search feature. You can search for any place that you'd like. A terrific place to start with is your hometown. People love to find their hometown, their houses, places that they're familiar with. It's easy to navigate, great place to get started. You can look right at your house. You can use mouse navigation, zooming, panning. If you use Shift, you can get a nice 3D view of the area. Google Earth also has these knowledge cards. They're available for points of interest all over the globe. If you do find a place, if you visit a place that you'd like and you like to save, there's a little icon on the knowledge card. You can click on it and it will save. It will save that location. Oh, and it saved 3 times. I was impatient there. It will save the location into your My Places. I already have a bunch of North Attleborough, so I can delete those. So you can save any place that you like, and I can show you some other saving later. That's kind of interesting. The knowledge cards also share points of interest that are nearby. If you find any that you happen to really like, you can fly to it, and it'll give you an aerial view, and then you can zoom on in and do some more exploring. Another great feature outside of search is this new one called I'm Feeling Lucky. This will allow you and your students to explore new places. Google Earth will randomly choose a point of interest, and it'll take you there. This one took me pretty close by. If I wanted to feel lucky again, try to go a little bit further. This one's taking me to St. Louis. Once I get there, I can look around. Got a fabulous 3D view of the arch. There's a great feature called Street View. If you'd like to get a close-up street view in photorealistic imagery, you can select this little person icon in the bottom right. That will take you down, that will give you access to street views. Anything in blue has a street view associated with it. I'm going to do this one right at the top of the arch and see what that looks like. It'll take me down there, and then it will go into this photo environment where I'm actually taking a look at photorealistic imagery, panoramic, interactive. Really exciting. If I did want to save this particular place, I could click on it, click on the Save Places, and it'll show up in My Places, the Gateway Arch. Okay, so that's the I'm Feeling Lucky, the sharing and the search. My favorite feature of the new Google Earth is called Voyager. It's this right here. Voyager is a continuously expanding collection of geospatial stories relating to a wide range of content areas. I happen to be in the education area. These are all stories, geospatial stories related to education, different areas of education. I happen to teach some architecture, so I was interested in this math and architecture, circular structures. So I click on it, and somebody has created this interactive tour that has content and will take me around the world to look at circles in architecture. The first place it takes us is Pueblo Bonito in Chaco Canyon, New Mexico, which I happened to visit last summer, and it's an incredible, wonderful place. You can explore it using all the same tools. You can get additional information here. You can continue through this particular Voyager story to other places. Some of these have videos embedded that you could look at. I want to take you to the last one in this particular story, which is the U.S. Capitol. It's going to take us directly to the rotunda. There are certain structures, some of the more famous or larger structures in the world, where you can get street views inside the structure. So this one is going to take us actually inside the Capitol rotunda, where you can look around. You could look around at the artwork. You could look up at the art on the ceiling of the rotunda. So that's really neat. So Voyager is a great place to explore and find content related to your own area. Excitingly, there are tools that can allow you to create your own tours There is a web page called Google Earth Education. A page that I really like on it is called Inspiration, and it shows you different ways that you can use Google Earth in education and be inspired. So this is where I found out about ways to make your own tours. There's a tool called Tour Builder that will help you create your own tours. There's another interesting tool called Time Lapse, which will allow you to do a time lapse viewing of different places with images over the last 40 years. There's a really interesting tool called My Maps, where you could take a map, you can overlay it with your own lines, your own points of interest, and you can start telling a story on a map. And your students can also do that too. They can start drawing on maps, and that could also be integrated into Google Earth. Immersion, if you want to get really high tech, you can start integrating Google Earth with virtual reality using Street View and Cardboard. So these are just some tools that you can explore further to create your own content in Google Earth. But the way Google Earth is right out of the box, you can have students exploring. You can share places. They can share places with you. You can store My Places. You can use the Voyager to access your own content. So good luck. I hope you have a great time using Google Earth.